As of June 1st, 2025, the Polish government implemented new changes in their immigration system, which would affect both students, workers, and even visitors. So, if you are planning to come to Poland or you're already in Poland, this video is for you. So, make sure you watch till the end. Hi, guys. My name is Oshine, and I am a YouTuber currently living in Central Europe, Poland. You're welcome to another video. So, according to the Polish government, these rules were actually made to ensure smooth immigration processes and compliance. Number one on the list would be for if you're planning to come to Poland for studies, it is very important and very, very crucial you meet the new academic and language requirements. What that means is you need to have your secondary school level certificate ready, and also you need to have a pass in English language. You can no longer change your student TRC to a worker TRC. So, what that means is if you are here for studies, you need to study. Then after studies, you would be given a postgraduate TRC. TRC is a temporary residence card, which you have here in Poland, which enables you have access to a whole lot of things, like makes you a whole resident, legal resident in Poland. So please, if you're coming for studies, make sure you do study. Okay, and after studies you would get your TRC. There is no longer space for switching from school to work. So if you're coming up for studies, make sure you do all your research, have the proper documentations, proper money to be able to carry you through your studies. Now, don't get me wrong, you can also work as students, but you can no longer switch from a student TRC to a work TRC till you graduate. Do you understand? I say this a lot on my channel. Like, I used to say it a lot that you need to carry out research before coming for anything in Poland. Like, especially for workers, you need to have proper documentation before and after arrival. Now, the new law, it's always been a law, but right now the governments are actually taking it really seriously. If you're planning to come to Poland for work or you're already in Poland for work, it is very, very important you have the right documentation. I'm talking from work permit, your contract. It has to state the nature of your job, what kind of job you're doing, how much you are earning, the duration of your job. You need to make sure this aligns with what you are doing, because there are routine checks from time to time. So to avoid issues, you need to ask the right questions and make sure you are properly employed in this country so that you will not have issues in getting your temporary residence card. Do you understand? And also, employers can no longer employ people without proper work permission. Like, they can no longer go through the back door to employ anybody. They have to like seek permission from the government, which is they have to get you a work permit before you are employed. So if you're coming to the country, make sure you come in well. I mean, a proper visa. Don't come through the back door, because these work permits sometimes they take time. They take months. They can take 4 to 5 months, depending on the city, depending on the job. And right now, jobs are being streamlined. Like, some jobs are no longer available to foreigners. They are now a list of job, like fewer jobs now that foreigners can do. So the government have also cut down on the kind of jobs that you can do. So please, if you're coming to this country, make sure you come properly to avoid issues. Tickets. And employers who employ people without proper documentation are also being fined right now. That is a new law. They can fine them up to like 3,000 zloty to 50,000 zloty. And trust me, no employer wants to pay that as a fine. So please come very well. Okay. If you are planning to come to Poland for visiting, I mean, you're coming with a tourist visa, it is very important for you to know that you should actually come as a tourist, visit, and then go back, because it is no longer possible to switch your tourist visa to anything in Poland. It is practically no longer possible. I'm talking studies, I'm talking work. You can no longer do either of that. So if you're a tourist, you come as a tourist. Whether you're coming from any of the Schengen countries, it does not matter anymore. As far as your visa on your passport is a tourist visa and you're in Poland, you can no longer switch to job. You can no longer do anything in Poland. And also, the visa rules are now being tight, like the requirements are now being tight and a lot. So please, if you're applying for visiting visas, try and make sure you have all the requirements. Try and ask questions, do the proper documentation to avoid being denied, because I know visas are not cheap anymore, especially coming to Europe. So please do your research. Okay. For those of us already in Poland, you can no longer submit application for your temporary residence card in person, though except for some cases, but it is now easy to do online. Like the law says, online you have to submit online. It is now the new law. Normally before, they advise you to do it in person so that your case would be handled very fast, but right now everything you do will have to be online. You have to submit applications online and do everything online. But when it is time for you to do your biometrics, you have to go to Ujod in person. But right now, you have to submit everything online. So it is important you know this too. Now, if you are in Poland and you're working illegally, what that means is you're working without proper documentation, you may be fined. I'm talking from 1,000 zloty to like 5,000 zloty, you may be fined like that. So please make sure you are working in a company that properly employed you. I mean, you have the proper documentations from work permission to your work contract, please, to avoid being fined. And also for Ukrainians, it is very important right now that once you enter into the country, you need to get your cell immediately. It is no longer the usual that you have to do with or without your PESEL, but right now it is very, very important that you get your PESEL immediately you arrive Poland. So the rules are getting tighter every day, so which is very important. We are there to the new regulations to avoid issues. Okay. Settling in Poland has been made easy with the establishment of integration centers. What that means is if you are new in Poland, regardless of wherever you're coming from, you can go to those centers and ask for help. Like if you need help in maybe navigating your way through the country, or maybe you need help in immigration or whatever, you can go to those centers and they would put you through, like help you get settled in, which is a good thing. Also, I think there are about 49 centers right now all over Poland, so which is good. So regardless of the city that you're in, there is an integration center there. So make sure you locate those places to get settled very fast. So yeah. So let me leave you with this. Please, if you are a foreigner planning to come to Poland, please do not let anybody deceive you. Like, do not let anybody lure you into thinking things are the way they were before. Things have changed, and every day that pass, things keep changing. So you, as an applicant, whichever you're coming through, studies, work, anything, try and make sure you research, carry your research, watch videos of people just like me, to know more about what is going on in the country. These things I just mentioned are real, and the penalties are not something you would want to involve yourself in. So please, if you're coming to this country, come in the right manner. Please come with the like have proper documentation, proper visa, please, to avoid issues with yourself and the government. Okay. So these are the recent changes in Poland immigration laws. If you have any questions or you need further clarification, please drop your questions in the comment section and I would do well to answer every one of them. But then do not forget to like, do not forget to share this video, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. Thank you so very much for everything. And YouTube has sent us a message for application to the YouTube Partner Program, which means we have been monetized. I am so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for everything. And I am sure coming back for a video, like a proper video on how everything is going right now, like how the whole application is going, if I'm being approved or not. I will definitely come back for a video. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.